Hi, hello, my name is Allie and welcome back to another reading vlog. Okay, so pretty much I already have actually done some footage for this reading vlog, and so I have already read Fence Volume 3. I don't have it with me, it's on my shelf, but I did complete it. I loved it. It's so soft and so sweet, and they like hate each other so much, but you can tell they like secretly love each other. And I'm really here for that whole thing. Give it 3 out of 5 stars. Really enjoyed it. And so also this is like the beginning of like my scheduled like reading vlogs. So today is currently Monday. I have class at 11:15. It is currently 9 o'clock and I've already like gotten dressed. I'm currently drinking my coffee. I already ate my breakfast, cleaned up my room and everything for the day. So I'm pretty much going to sit down and read some Nevernight for about an hour or so until I have to leave for class. And when I leave for class, because I have to leave a little early so I get a parking spot, and then I sit in my car until I have to go to class. So pretty much I'm either going to bring Nevernight with me and continue reading it, or listen to more of my audiobook Roar's End. Don't know which yet. We'll see what I feel like doing when the time comes. But until then, I put on some reading sprints by Booked and Busy Erin. I put those on to help me, and I'm also listening to a Taylor Swift album while I'm reading this. I forgot what the album's, Evermore? Is that what the album's called? It's her newest one. Haven't listened to it all yet. I know I'm super late to the party, but I don't know, I'm feeling the vibe a bit for this book. So I have it on. I did some reading last night, so I am currently on chapter 8 of Nevernight, page 89. So I'm not super far into it. I'm about 20% into it. But I've been in like the reading mood last night and this morning. Like I'm just like really feeling this book. I'm really feeling like reading. So I'm going to take advantage of it while it's here and just hopefully do a lot of reading. My hope is to finish this book this week. We'll see. Not really sure. I do also hope to read Fence Volume 4 this week. So you'll get footage of me doing that as well. Like I said, I already have like a footage of me reading the first volume, and that'll probably go in after this clip. So yeah, super excited about this week. My last reading vlog is scheduled to go up today at like 7 p.m. So I think I'm gonna make Monday nights my like normal like posting nights for my reading vlogs. I say every weekend I want to do a 24-hour readathon, but I really want to be in like the reading mood to do my 24-hour readathon. So if I'm in like a super reading mood like I am right now this weekend, then I'll do it. If I'm not, then I probably won't. We'll just see. But yeah. So yeah, that's where I am right now on my reading. Like I said, I have class this afternoon. Don't know what I'm going to do this afternoon. I might do some, I need to do some homework. That's a lie. I'll do some homework this afternoon and probably do some more reading this afternoon if I feel like it. But yeah, those are the updates I have for now. And I'll see you guys in the next clip. Bye. is a new day, which means more classes, more homework, but most importantly, we get more reading. So yeah, I'm super excited about that because I have a major reading update for you guys, because I did so much reading yesterday and I'm just proud of myself because this little slump that I was in, I feel, is finally taking its course and is slowly deciding to go away, because yesterday I was just like on it. I was just reading. And we love that. So, first update I have for you is actually some more of Aurora's End by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. I just realized I'm reading 2 Jay Kristoff books right now. Love that for me. Yeah, hilarious. Anyways, I read about 5 chapters of this yesterday, I would say, and I don't know where this is going, honestly. I am honestly just waiting for all of our characters to be together again. That's what I'm waiting for. It seems like we're starting to get that slow buildup of where they're finally all going to be together again. I've really been thinking about this book, and so far I'm leaning towards a 3 stars because I am enjoying it. I just don't know how much I truly enjoy the concept of this book and the turn that it decided to take. I've discussed this before. It's just interesting, and I don't know if I'm a fan of it, to be honest. But yeah, anyways, up to my next reading update. Don't want that to fall. We have Nevernight by Jay Kristoff. So I am up to part 2, page 184. Stopped in the middle of a chapter because this is a really long chapter and my brain was fried from reading, but look how much reading I did. I'm almost halfway through. Isn't that exciting? I am absolutely loving this book. I knew I was gonna like it, but I'm really enjoying it, and I'm really glad I finally got out of my little slump. I am annotating it. I've actually got quite a few annotations in it already because I'm absolutely loving it. And so pretty much the concept of this book is we have this girl, she's 16 years old, and she is training to become an assassin since she's, like 8? And whatever, her family was killed by like the big guys upstairs, and she was very mad and ended up starting to train with this guy who is training her to become... so he's training her to go to the assassin school. So they need training before they get their training. It's like super crazy. So anyway, she's finally 16. She's finally she has all the training that she needs in order to go to this school. So she finally made it to this school. And pretty much this book is her going through the school and training to become the best assassin that she could be, because she wants to get revenge on the people who killed her family. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all you need to know going into it. I love our main character. I love our love interest in this. He makes me smile every time he comes on the page. I just love him. He's so cute and wholesome, and it's just so cute to see them together and everything. And I'm really enjoying it. And yeah, those are the updates I have for you. I'm super excited. I have a lot to do today with school, so I don't know how much reading I'm gonna get done. But we're going to try. I have 2 classes today. I have one at 11, and then I have one at 5 p.m. tonight, which I hate that one because it goes 5 to 8, and it's like the longest class ever. But that's fine. I only have it once a week, so we just got to get through it once a week, and we're good to go. So, yeah, and I also have some homework that's due today that I have to get done, and start some homework that's due on Thursday. So yeah, it's a whole thing. I have to print off some stuff for a test that I have on Friday. Super busy today when it comes to school, but that's fine because, as you saw, don't want it to spill. I have my coffee right here. I've eaten my yogurt for the morning, and I'm just getting ready for the day to get started. So yeah, that's the only update I have for you right now, and I will update you again when I have more reading done. Bye. Hello, I'm back. and I have another reading update for you, so yay. It is currently Thursday, so I didn't do any updating yesterday, but I have gotten quite a bit of reading done since then. I was just busy yesterday and didn't feel like filming, but it's okay because we're here now and we have an update now. So yeah, we're here. Sorry about the mumble jumble. I'm very energized this morning. I just had my coffee, so I'm just like ready to go for the day. My class today got canceled because my professor is speaking at some event or whatever, so she canceled class for today, and I have already completed my homework for the day. Love that. I have some reading to do for class though. I might get started on that today. It's not due till Sunday, but I think I'm gonna get started on that today. Anyways, you don't care about that. We're here for reading, huh? So the first update I have is I tried to do a cool thing there and it didn't work. We have Aurora's End by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. I finished it. I finished the whole thing. I finished it. I struggled through it. It was a long haul. It was a long struggle, but I made it. And this is my favorite cover of all time because this man, Finian, is the best character in this entire series. I said it. You can fight me. You can fight me. I'm willing to go to the grave with this. He is the best character in this entire series, and he got the cover he deserved. I was worried. Honestly, I'm surprised they did him as the cover because this is the last book, and I figured they would do someone like Scarlet or Tyler, like, because he's definitely more of a side character, and he got what he deserved. This is my favorite cover of all time. Love it, love it, love it. Anyways, my update. What do I feel? What am I thinking? What am I doing? What are my thoughts on this? My thoughts? It was okay. I loved the series. My favorite book out of all three of these books is definitely the first book. Loved that one. It made me cry at the end. It was so good. Second one was so the first one I think I gave 5 out of 5 stars. Second one I gave 4 out of 5 stars. Still really enjoyed it. You know, we had our team together for some of the book, but they were apart for some. They still did a great job. Still really enjoyed it. Didn't make me emotional. Loved the cliffhanger at the end. And then we get to this book, and I did not like the turn it decided to take in this book. Little side note, sorry if you hear cars and stuff outside. I have my windows open because it's actually semi-nice day, so sorry if you hear like traffic and stuff in the background. But anyways, they decided, I'm not going to do any spoilers in this little segment, but I just want to say the turn, and I've discussed this a lot in my previous reading vlogs, the turn they decided to take for this book after our major cliffhanger is not one that I liked. I didn't like it. I think it was just super confusing, honestly, and I love all of the characters in this book. He's my favorite, obviously. And one of the main things I really enjoy about this book series is seeing them together and fighting together. And I think that's like the main premise of this book is we have this entire team that's turned into a family, and you know, they fight for each other, they love each other, and the whole team was apart the entire book except for like the last 20 pages. Like, and I didn't like that. I like to see the team together. And I didn't think it would affect me as much as it did, but it really did. I didn't like the turn that it made. I think it was really confusing. It all made sense in the end and they explained it, but it's not until like the last 20 pages that it actually explains what is going on and what actually happened. And I didn't like that. Like I wanted to see our team together more. Aurora, I don't know how I feel about her. She's obviously what the book is like, Aurora's End, and she's in all the, so she's like the main character, I guess you could say. Honestly, she really frustrated me this book. I like the decision she made in the end, but I think it took her like too long, and it was just like, okay, we're instantly gonna make, like, I don't know. I didn't like it that much. Really enjoyed the ending though. I really like the ending. I like how it turned everything around, and it's because of that I gave this book 3 out of 5 stars rather than 2 out of 5 stars. It's because the ending really picked it up a notch and gave it that extra star that it was lacking. So I settled on 3 out of 5 stars. I wrote a review on Goodreads, which I always have linked down below if you would like to go check out my Goodreads and see my review over there. Still no spoilers in that as well. I like to keep it all spoiler free, especially since this is the last book of the trilogy, and it's honestly a disappointment, and it makes me really sad. But like I said, Finian, he got what he deserved on this cover. I mean, the best cover out of all 3 of them, just have to say. But yeah, those are my feelings on Aurora's End. Finally finished it though. Glad that I finished it. Glad that I finished out this series, because that's something I've been struggling with, this finishing series, and I finally did it, even though it was not, I don't know. I don't know how, you know, I don't know if it was worth it. Still had a good time. Still really recommend the audiobook for this entire series, because it's chef's kiss. 5 out of 5 stars. Full cast, background music. Magellan is my 2 favorite characters, Finian and Magellan. They are top tier, and they are what carry the entire book. And Magellan was only in here once. How ridiculous is that? Didn't get enough of Finn's point of view either. I love that man so much, and he honestly got what he deserved when this book was over. Anyways, up to my next reading update. I have started Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. Decided to get back on my Harry Potter grind. I'm using it as a tripod, so I can't show it to you, but I am up to chapter 6. Order of the Phoenix is my favorite book out of the whole series. Unpopular opinion? I really think it is, because I hear a lot of people actually hate this one the most, and it's my favorite. Here's why. I love to see the after effects of what happened in book 4. Book 4, shit stepped up. Excuse the French, but shit really stepped up, okay? And a lot of trauma happened to Harry. He went through something that nobody could understand. He went through it alone, and nobody understands what he went through. And I love to see in book 5, especially in the beginning, how much it's actually affecting him and how angry he is. And I think it's completely justified. And I just really like reading like the backlash of what happened in book 4, and just how angry and how sad and how traumatized he truly is from the events that happened in Goblet of Fire, because they were really traumatizing for such a young boy, and being kept in the dark, you know. Like, I understand his frustration, like I feel it in my soul. And people get really annoyed at him in this book because they're like, he's angry for, like, no. His anger is justified, his frustration is justified, and you have to remember he's just a kid who can't process his emotions like a normal adult. He took out his anger on people who it didn't need to be taken out on. But upon reflection, he does realize that, you know, I shouldn't have done that, I shouldn't have yelled at them, but it was just all this built up anger and frustration and grief, and nobody to talk about it with, and nobody can understand that. And so when he's finally around, you know, people that, you know, understand what he's been through rather than the Dursleys, he just like lets it all out. And he does take it out on people who don't deserve his anger. But he does later, you know, realize that what he did was wrong, and he kind of takes back everything he did. And he has so much going on still, and he has no idea what's going on because nobody will tell him anything. And all this frustration built up, like, I just feel it, you know. And that's how you know, like, it's a good book, is when you feel their frustration. We do not stand J.K. Rowling. I would like to point that out. I do not support anything that she has said, anything that she is doing. We do not stand her in this household. We do not speak her name in this household. But Harry Potter is such a beloved series, and it's hard for me to let go, because it helped me in a time of my life that was really, really hard, and it got me through a lot of grief that I was processing. And, you know, especially this book, I was able to really relate to the grief and stuff on that. But I just kind of wanted to put out that little disclaimer. We do not stand her in this house. We do not say her name in this household. It is not allowed. And I will never ever support anything that she has said, because it is disgusting. And we are in 2022. Let's grow up, please. Harry Potter is more mature than her. I mean, how does that make sense? Okay, rant over. Sorry that was a little side rant, but I feel like that needed to be said. So yeah, I'm up to chapter 6 of Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. Really enjoying it. Plan on listening to more today. I've also read more of Nevernight, which is currently also being used as a tripod, so I can't show you. But I did look before I started filming. I am up to chapter 20. I'm about 55% of the way through this book. My thoughts stayed the same. I love it. I love our main character so much. She is such a badass. She is the biggest badass out there, and I just strive to have that kind of confidence. And Mr. Kindly, he's really growing on me. Like, I really like him, and like, I don't know, I think I relate to like the cat aspect of it a lot, because I have my own cat who's my best friend in the entire world, and he's always there for me as well. So I think I really relate to her on that aspect and that level. And I'm really enjoying this book, and I'm having the greatest time like learning about badass assassins. And it is very gruesome at part that it's like excuse me. I was like, I'm in that weird where I have coffee, so I'm super energized, but I'm also still asleep from, you know, anyways, sorry for that little yawn. But I'm really enjoying it. Is very gruesome at times and like disgusting, but I knew that going into this book, and I was expecting it, and it delivered, and I love it. I am just here for all the killing and the assassins and the revenge and all that sort of stuff. I'm loving it. We're here for it, and we encourage it. Only in novels, though. Let's be clear on that. Am I maybe a little crazy for loving this as much as I am? Maybe. But we only support it in novels. Let's be clear on that, okay? Okay, just like we love toxic men only in novels. You deserve a real, kind relationship in real life. Remember that, okay? Honestly, though, the relationship in this is very pure-hearted, and it's so cute. And Trick, I love him. I want my own baby Trick. Like, he just, you can just tell the love they have is so pure. They, like, the build-up is just amazing. We love a good angsty little moment. Sorry I keep yawning. If I make you yawn because I'm yawning, I really apologize. You know that yawning is very contagious. Sorry, I've been babbling a lot, and this is a really long update. That probably didn't need to be this long, but I had a lot to talk about because I've done a lot since I saw you. So yeah, those are all the updates that I have today. What's the plan for today? Well, as I said, my class is canceled. It's currently 11. I'm gonna go to the dining hall and grab some lunch real quick, and then I have kennel out, halter on. Jack, we're going to the park. It's somewhat decently nice. The snow has started to melt, and I see grass, and that means the park. We haven't gone to the park since it's been so snowy. Jack's little cutesy little paws don't like the cold snow, but we got some grass coming out, and he would enjoy a nice day at the park where we're gonna listen to audiobooks and maybe do some homework. So that's the plan for today, and that's all I have for you, and I will see you in the next update. Bye. with another reading update, and Jack is here to join us. If his head pops in at like any time in front of the camera, I'm sorry. He's just really wanting attention right now. So I'm just gonna pet him and give him a kiss. Hopefully that'll sedate him until I'm done with this clip. Oh no, now he wants to play. Okay. Sorry for the lack of energy. I am fried. I've been reading all day long. And I haven't done that in such a long time, which is why I think I'm so fried. Anyways, let's begin where my day began, and I'll take you through my reading day. That sounds like a plan to me. Okay. So pretty much, I woke up this morning and I didn't feel good. I was crampy and I was grumpy and I didn't want to talk to anybody. I didn't want to look at anybody. I just wanted to wallow in my grumpiness. So I had 2 cups of coffee, watched some booktube this morning. Still grumpy, still crampy. So what do I do when I'm grumpy and I don't feel good and I don't want to socialize with anybody? I read. And I read a lot when I'm in this mood, because it's the only thing that doesn't make me even more grumpier, and it's the only thing that can improve my mood. So I read all day, and I read all day because this book was so good, and I haven't had a book that, like, every time I put it down I was like, okay, that's enough for today. I was like, you know what, no, let's just keep reading. I like tried to stop like 3 times, and I was like, no, I just want to keep reading. And then it got to a point where I was like, you know what, let's just finish it. So I finished Nevernight by J. Kristoff. Here we are. Girl boss, making girl boss moves. Instead of doing homework, I read my book and I finished it. I would show it to you, but it's currently being used as a tripod once again, because I was too lazy to get up and get a different book to use as a tripod. So it's here and it's annotated. It is very, very annotated. And it was just so addicting. Like, every chapter you're like, I just want to keep reading. You just want to know what's going to happen. And like, the ending was so good. The like final plot twist at the end was surprising, but at the same time not surprising, because I remember thinking at one point in the book, I was like, this is fishy. This is fishy. And I remember thinking, wouldn't you want revenge? That's all I'm going to say. If you know, I know. And I remember thinking that in the moment when it was being talked about. And I was like, okay, whatever. I guess that's not the case. It was the case. So when it actually happened, I wasn't too surprised. But I was still, like, not expecting it. So it was still a surprise, if that makes any sense. And then there was Jack. Now is not the time. He wants to say hello to everybody, I guess. Being very friendly at the moment. You want another kiss for mama? I love you. Okay. Anyways, and I have theories. And I just love it when a book makes me think like this, because I have so many theories. I will say one thing. It is not if you haven't read it, you won't understand it. But I have one thing to say. I believe that nobody is dead unless I see a body. That's all I'm going to say. Unless they see a body, I don't believe they're dead. So maybe it's just me being in denial, but I don't think I'm in denial. I think that this theory holds a lot of weight to it. So show me a body and I'll believe it, and I'll cry then. But until then, no tears, because I refuse to believe something that's not true. You know, or something that I don't know. Maybe I am in denial. I don't know. But that's just what I feel. I have many other theories. I just want to talk about it. And well, really, I'm just like stewing it over, because I finished it like 20 minutes ago. So I'm just like stewing in my thoughts and like letting it sit and come to a nice simmer within my brain as I'm thinking about it. And I have so many it ended so good too. Like, I'm so curious what direction the next book is going, because she finished like the main thing in this book, and it like had like not a happy Jack. It had like not a happy ending, but it had like a satisfying ending that is not like super cliffhanger, but there's still a lot of questions that have to be answered. But I want to know what the main plot of the next book is going to be, because I don't know. I don't know. I just have so many questions and so many thoughts going around in my head. Jack, do you just want all the attention? You're so cute. He just woke up from a nap. And when he wakes up from his naps, he's like, oh, it's time for love and it's time for attention. So he's probably gonna be in most of this clip just asking for my love and attention and kisses. He really likes kisses. Unless I do it right on his nose. He doesn't like that. He just looked at me like, really? Okay, sorry. Anyways, I'm really stirring in my thoughts about this. Oh, my rating, 5 out of 5 stars. I thought about it for, like, I went to go get my dinner and everything, and I had time to think, and it's definitely 5 out of 5 stars. I haven't read a book that made me just sit and read and want to keep reading all day and put off all my responsibilities in a really long time. And it brought me a lot of joy. And it was like one of those days where you remember why you love to read so much, because it's just, I was so grumpy when I woke up this morning, and now I'm just like very content and very satisfied and in just an overall much better mood. Jack. Okay, he jumped down, so maybe he'll be out of the way for a while. And I'm just like happy, honestly. Like, I'm very satisfied with the ending of this book. It wasn't like a big giant cliffhanger, you know. It was like a satisfying ending. And I still have questions, obviously, that need to be answered, but it just makes me super excited for the next book. And so, yeah, I'm just very satisfied and very happy and content and brewing with so many thoughts. And I love it. I just love to read. I don't know. Okay. Anyways, another reason why is because I figured we could discover my next physical read with the first time using my TBR jar. I've never used this before. I don't know if I'm actually going to read the book that I picked, but I made it and we don't want that going to waste. So I figured I'd film myself using it for the first time. So let's shake her up. Good. Okay. Okay, nothing bad. I'm not looking. Here, I'll do it so you can see. Okay, I'm not looking. I'm not looking. Okay, grabbed one. Okay, I want you guys to see it first. Cursed. Oh, yeah, of course, you guys saw it upside down. Cursed. Okay, let me show you which book it is talking about. I've actually been like, ooh, I think it's very fitting that it picked this book, Cursed, illustrated by Frank Miller and written by Thomas Wheeler. I bought this book because it is a TV show on Netflix, and I thought it would be, I like watched some of the TV show and I thought it was interesting. And I remember thinking as I was watching it, I didn't watch the full thing and I honestly don't remember, but I remember thinking like this would be better as a book than it is as a TV show because I would understand it better. And I've actually been looking at this on my shelf, like kind of drawn to it. So like, I think this is fate. I think this is meant to be. And it says illustrated by because it has like lots of illustrations in it, which actually makes me really excited. Like, look at that. All throughout it. So that makes me really excited. Look how beautiful that is. Sorry, you can't see it very well. But yeah, let's see what it looks like under the, look at the end pages too. I love beautiful end page. Ooh, ooh. Very, very sleek. Nobody talks about this book, so I really don't know if it's good or not. But I remember thinking, like, this would be a good book. And then I saw it was, like, based off of a book. So I got this off of, I don't remember where I got it, but I got it online, somewhere online. And I I'm kind of excited about this. Wow, I think this was totally meant to be, because I've been totally like, I've been looking at this on my shelf, like being drawn to it a lot lately. This and Vengeful I've been really drawn to, so I feel like this is fate answering my questions and being like, hey, we got you, girl. And I'm actually super excited to start this. What a great first pick. Hopefully it's like actually a good book, but we don't know. I go into each book with no high expectations and no low expectations. I just go into a book, you know, wanting to read it and hopefully enjoying it along the way. And so yeah, this is my next read, Cursed by Thomas Wheeler and illustrated by Frank Miller. I thought they had the same last name for a second, but they just sound very similar. Yay. I'm super excited to start this. Yay. Okay, so that's the update I have for now, and I just wanted to like pick my next book with you guys. We have Curse, first one off the TBR jar. Done. And yeah, it is currently Saturday. Tomorrow's Sunday. Tomorrow I will film the last clip of this vlog, whether or not I've done reading or not. So I don't know if I don't know, because I got to start editing it because I want to get it up by Monday night. I just don't feel, I don't know, I think I'll read more tomorrow, so I think I'm going to wait to end off the vlog till tomorrow. See if I do any more reading. So yeah, that's the update I have for now. Finishing every night. Ready to start Curse. Haven't read any more of Harry Potter because I've been reading physically rather than audibly, and that is wonderful. I have my food. I'm gonna go eat some dinner and watch some YouTube and just have a nice relaxing night, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.